Not the best presentation, but still delicious. Some ground beef, rice, and eggs. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This Saturday we decided to make class more of a comp class, and I invited my husband and a couple friends to train with us. A lot of us women were getting ready to compete, and I thought these guys would be really helpful with giving us some good rounds. We always start class with a warm-up. These are our favorites. Doing them to both sides, my core was killing me. To start, we drilled the start of the fight, so it was either guard pull to sweep or a takedown, and we did that 3 minutes each. I like to pull to De La Hiva, so here I pulled to De La Hiva and then went straight for a tripod sweep. Alvin here pulls to De La Hiva and then goes for a single leg from here. He then pulled to De La Hiva, circles his leg under, and then does like another variation of that single leg. He pulls to De La Hiva again, and then transitions to 70-30. I really like to drill and train with Alvin because sometimes he does things that I either forgot about or hadn't thought about. He learns things really quickly and chains them really well, so it helps me see maybe something that I didn't see before. From there, we worked from closed guard. The person inside the guard is opening the guard and passing. We did this 3 minutes each as well. From there, we worked on passing the open guard with light resistance. So the person on bottom was to retain their guard a little bit, but the drill was for the person on top. So making the person on top move, but ultimately you do want them to pass the guard. Alvin over here was working the camera from his phone. We use the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I think it's really cool that you can see what the camera sees from your phone, so you can kind of adjust the camera and whatnot. We finished the drills with attacks from closed guard. You could either sweep or submit from closed guard. One of my favorite things to set up from closed guard is the omoplata. That wrist lock is always there too. So from closed guard, I'll get an arm under my armpit and start going for like a straight arm bar. Most of the time they'll defend by bending that elbow, which helps me get into the omoplata. And if I can't finish the omoplata for whatever reason, you can always transition to that arm bar as well. Alvin here goes from closed guard. He does the fake flower sweep to a triangle. And then he does a regular flower sweep. So the fake flower sweep makes the other person post, and that opens up the triangle there. The flower sweep is a really good sweep that I had a lot of trouble with when I first learned. I want to start drilling that one again. Going into the King of the Hill rounds, it's first to score stays in and the other goes to the back of the line. Alvin and I here start. We both know we want to pull. He's a lot better at timing the foot sweep than I am, so I'm being hesitant to pull, but he then beats me to the pull. So I'm trying to pass, he's defending his guard. He exposes my back and I'm defending that. In that scramble, he's able to come up, so he scores the 2 points. And I'm out. Julie back there with Alex. Alex pulls guard, and she is really fast with the knee cut. Julie is so fast with that knee cut. From the moment the opponent pulls, she's ready to frame the leg and go straight into the knee cut. Alex here is able to turtle away and turns it into a scramble from there. These rounds were a lot of fun and really beneficial. At least for me, they were very beneficial. It was really good to push myself like this. I had gotten sick maybe 2 or 3 weeks before, and then the baby got sick, and then Alvin got sick. So we were out of training for at least 2 weeks before the competition. And when I came back, I knew I had to drill the start of the fight, and these King of the Hill rounds really helped me with that. Alvin here is on bottom, and Sonia is moving side to side. He's really annoying with his hooks. He has a really good guard. He's able to establish X guard and gets the sweep. Julie back there is going with Sam. She's pushing into her, and when she feels Sam start to push back, she pulls and is able to lift her off her feet and sweep her for 2 points. Okay, husband versus wife again. Let's see who wins here. Okay, so he beats me to the pull again, and he pulls me into his guard. Drew here went for a tripod. Claudia did a good job of not getting swept. She stands up trying to pass, but ends up in X guard, and Drew is able to finish the sweep. Me back there, I'm trying to pass Alvin's guard. I think at this point I stood up and I got to headquarters, and I tried this floating pass, but he gets under my hips and is able to expose my back. But there are no points yet because I'm able to turn into him, but I'm not passed yet. Okay. Sonia here went for the collar drag, which was cool, but no points because Drew came up. He pulled, and she passed his guard for 3 points. I'm back there still trying to pass Alvin's guard. I think I got hit by his knee or something, so we stopped for a second, but I was fine. I tried going for like a long step, I think, but his hook was attached to my inner thigh and was able to lift my hips, and he came up for the 2 points. Alvin and Julie are going. Alvin pulls and Julie jumps into that knee cut again. Alvin's able to wrestle up after they spin around for a bit. Julie is really good about that bear crawl to get away and then comes back into him. Gets into his close guard. Alvin goes to De La Hiva. She's trying the knee cut again. And Alvin's able to use the butterfly hook to expose her back, but hasn't gotten the back control yet. He has her wrist on the right side and steps around her back and is able to finish the armbar. We did super fights in class this day as well. They start by grip fighting here. They're both kind of pulling back, and I'm telling them they can go for the ankle pick.
Be first, change the ankle, Sonia. Ankle. Ankle. Come on, ladies, get into the mat.
Holly pulls and immediately tried the tripod sweep. Sonia defends and Holly decides to come back up.
Keep going. 20 seconds.
Holly pulls again and tries the tripod sweep. Sonia has a good base, and I'm telling her she has to get the foot off her hip and keep moving. Holly comes up again, Holly pulls again, and Sonia immediately goes for the knee cut. She gets 3 points when she finishes the pass in the last 5 seconds. After class was open mat, and then I had a private, but first I wanted to get a round in with Alvin. Alvin really challenges me, but in the best way. He's really technical and really makes me work for things without using all his strength, because I know he could squish me if he wanted to. My baby. I'm able to get the pull this time. I have the collar grip. I'm trying to get under him. He breaks my collar grip and starts passing. We reset. I went for like this tripod sweep here. Someone was talking about our baby, so we looked over. I come up, I get the sweep here. I grab his belt because I feel like I can use that grip to pass. I tried to go for a knee cut, but I didn't get the underhook on my left side, so he was able to wrestle up. I still maintained the top position, tried to go for a bolo from turtle, but I didn't hook his leg well enough, so I fell off. And then I tried to shoot my hips up to come into side control, but he was able to redirect me. So I lay to my side, start going for like a straight ankle lock, but really I just wanted that to control the leg so that I could come up and avoid him coming up. I start trying to pass again. Alvin's really good with the leg pummeling, so passing can be pretty difficult. I noticed after the competition and now that I'm watching these videos that I'm not doing a good job about breaking the grips. I let him establish that lasso, I let him have that sleeve control, and I need to not let that happen. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna go from here. Trying to circle my hand out. I'm not really moving very much. So he gets that lasso grip. I'm trying to create space. Or he got his hook under my hips. I'm trying to get that out and move over to the side to get out of that lasso. He goes back to like a de la Hiva and starts to get like a deep de la Hiva. His hooks are always active though, and always either hooking my legs or at my hip. He's able to get my hips over him and then knocks me off balance and comes up. I'm trying to get my hips out. He gets me down to the mat. I'm trying to defend my back so that he doesn't get the hooks. Since coming back after almost a year of not really training, because I didn't full on train throughout my pregnancy, I feel really insecure when it comes to like passing and my guard. I guess I just feel insecure on the mats, I should say. I don't feel like I did prior to getting pregnant, but I'm sure it'll come back. It just takes time. I mean, I came back, what was it, late October, early November, and I'm only really training maybe 2-3 times a week. So I really just need to be patient with myself, I think. Okay, so he tries to go for a bolo here. I tried to counter it. We run off the mat here. So he starts on bottom. I'm trying to pass again. Alvin, see, he immediately grabs my sleeves and I'm not doing anything to address those grips. I really need to work on that. He goes to the spider guard. I'm like trying to get his hooks off of me, and I step into 50-50. I step into 50-50 because I didn't feel like I could get his hooks off. This is probably not like my favorite thing to do, but it changes the fight. So now I'm in 50-50. I'm trying to go for like a bow and arrow control. He is going for a straight ankle lock. I'm not super worried, but this is why it's not my favorite, because he came up, he could get a sweep for that. But I came up as well, and then the timer went off. I was really tired after that comp class. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.